Hey everyone, I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to share a couple of our favorite super easy snack recipes to have on hand for family and friends, as well as 2 Christmas tablescapes. So follow along for some last-minute Christmas decorating and cooking. One of our family's favorite snack foods is this cheese ball recipe from many years ago. I remember my grandmother making it, and Mother and I make it a lot as well for baby showers or any kind of get-together. It's so easy but very flavorful. It's just cream cheese with chopped green pepper and onions, a little seasoning salt, and crushed pineapple. It's rolled in crushed pecans and parsley and served with whatever crackers we happen to have on hand. I like wheat thins or Triscuits, but anything will work. This particular day, all I had was Waverly Club crackers, and those are fine as well. Anything works. This definitely gets better once it sits and all the flavors blend together. The next recipe is one that I started making in the 90s when I was stationed in the U.S. Air Force in Washington, D.C. My first job was as a vocalist pianist in the U.S. Air Force Band, and we frequently entertained top-level dignitaries from the president on down. I played piano at a lot of receptions for General Ron Fogelman, who was Chief of Staff of the Air Force at the time, and they served this frequently. All it is a 7-layer taco dip, but I got my recipe from General Claude Bolton's wife, Linda, who volunteered at our squadron. It's funny, y'all, how everything I do has some kind of memory attached, and whenever I make this, I think about all the people I met and the opportunities I had while I was stationed there. This is also a really simple thing to make that is very flavorful. I start with a layer of jalapeno bean dip, then guacamole, followed by a sour cream and mayo mixture with taco seasoning, then chopped green onions, diced tomatoes, chopped black olives, and shredded cheese. Served with tortilla chips, this is always a favorite and something we really love to snack on, and it's certainly so easy to put together. I'll link these recipes for you, and be sure to let me know if you have something similar, because I know these are not all that unique, and there are certainly some different variations, and I love to hear about those. Just add a bowl of tortilla chips to serve. Now let's set some pretty Christmas tables. We use my Christopher Radko Holiday Celebrations china all through December for every day, and this is my favorite of the Christmas tree patterns. I bought 6 place settings, then Mother bought 6 more, and I've been using this for probably about 15 years. But for this table, I wanted to use Mother's Mikasa tartan red that I used at Thanksgiving for a casual table setting. I have some Christmas tree napkins I bought several years ago, and I thought they would work really nicely for this casual table. I also didn't want to change the centerpiece, so I just left everything as I had it. I ended up deciding to roll the napkins and put them in some napkin rings I bought at World Market probably 12 or 13 years ago. I love the red, and I just wanted to tie the red in with the red in the plates. I decided not to use placemats and just use these silver trays as chargers. I used the Mikasa Italian Countryside flatware I've had for years and some green Indiana glass Whitehall that I borrowed from Mother. And here is how this table turned out. For the next table, I really wanted to create a natural centerpiece on an old wood board with greenery, some faux sugared fruit ornaments Mother gave me years ago, and the Yule log Daddy made. I like to use a board because if I have any kind of greenery with sap or candles that drip, this keeps everything from getting on my runner, but it also makes the entire centerpiece easy to remove. I did this a lot when my kids were little, so if they were using the table for a project or something, I could just pick up the board and move the entire thing. I gathered my greenery and just layered everything, starting with the balsam branches, then some white pine and cedar. I then layered my fruit ornaments, then I just kept working, adding in pine cones until it looked complete. This is one of my favorite centerpieces to make at Christmas and so easy. I borrowed Mother's International Winter Wonderland dinnerware as it is one of my favorite patterns. There are different designs on the plates and cups, and it just feels so Christmassy. I used to borrow this from her a lot when the kids were little, right here in this house. Again, I used the silver trays as chargers, my good silver flatware, and crystal iced tea glasses from the 90s. This is just a pretty table setting to use for any Christmas meal, and it feels festive and special, but also super easy to create. I'll share how this table turned out and link a blog post with photos and details. Thank you so much, my friends, for being here. I want to wish each and every one of you a very special and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I've shared this poem before from the Reverend Dr. Howard Thurman, and it's definitely worth sharing again. It's called The Work of Christmas. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers, to make music in the heart. Merry Christmas, my friends. Let's begin the work of Christmas.